Hello, this is Chandler Klebs with another programming video, and in this one I'm going to show you something I just recently learned. This video is mostly to remind myself how I did it actually, because I just learned how to really do this. This is about the path, and the path is a variable whether you're on a Linux or Unix system or whether you're in like a DOS prompt even within Windows 10. There's still a path environment variable. And this is very important. It's important to know how to manipulate it from the command line. And for me, the reason this is important is because when you're trying to compile C or C++ programs on Windows, it's a little bit difficult because if you're on Linux, you can just install, the new compiler collection from the Synaptic Package Manager or Pacman or whatever your package manager is. And when you type GCC or G++, it's automatic because it goes into, the operating system handles that for you. But that is not so on Windows, and you have to do it manually. So here's how it works. I'm going to switch to recording my screen, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing here. See, here's the thing. Now, here is the folder that contains my Powers of 2 program, and as well as a counting program. And so I'll show you how this works. Basically, let's see, I'll open this, and I have 3 files open here. This is a text file where I've been working on this to help remind me of the commands I frequently use. Okay, so basically what I'm going to show you is okay, this is the folder here. So this is the folder I want to get into. Now, this is a shortcut. This shortcut, if you look at the properties, this shortcut, its target is here. And it's cool. There's all kinds of weird options too. That's interesting. Oh, cool. You can set all the options for it. Anyway, yeah, interesting. So anyway, the target there is command.exe, and that file exists on pretty much every Windows system ever. And what it does is it opens a prompt that looks like DOS. So what I'm going to do, this shortcut that points to there, if I click on this, it opens up a little window here. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just make this bigger. And I hope you can see it. I think I know what I'll do here. I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to make the font a little bit bigger and see how it works. Okay. Okay, ooh, that's weird looking. Oh, freaky. Okay, yeah, this is good. I'm going to use a bigger font here. And I'm in my Powers of 2 folder because that's what I was working on recently. Plus, I put the shortcut there. So anyway, let me make sure my recorder is still working. Oh yeah, it is apparently. Okay. So first things first, here's my counting program. It just counts from 0 to 64 using a variable named x. This is a C++ program, as you can see by the IO stream and the cout statement. Okay, so here's the deal. If I paste this command into here, notice it says that G++ is not recognized. Now here's the trick. That's because it's not in my path. Now if you look carefully, this is my MinGW installation. I installed this a long time ago. Actually, you can see 2009. Wait, it wasn't that long. Oh, these all have different dates. Wait a minute. That's confusing to me. Wait. Okay, let me find. Okay. Oh, interesting. So there's GCC. Yeah, well, I did update these recently. Okay, so anyway, this is very strange. So here, there's GCC, and G++ should also show up here. Let's see. Yeah, where is G++? That's weird. I don't see G++, but it should be in there. Okay. So this folder here is very important. See, there's the address of that folder. The bin folder usually has all the important stuff. So here is a command. Okay, so this command here sets the path. Okay, first I'm going to show you how to view the path. If you're on DOS or Windows, and you run this command, echo path, it shows you all the paths. Now, I have stuff that's non-standard. I have some weird stuff. I have ImageMagick here. I'm pretty sure I have Inkscape in here somewhere as well. In fact, let me do a command, where Inkscape. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, let's see here. And if I do where GCC, yeah, it couldn't find anything. Okay, so I must not have them in my path. So now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change the path. I'm going to use this command that sets the path equal to the exact folder where my stuff is installed. Now I'm going to go back in the history and I'm going to do this command here, and that will compile the program and run it. You see it worked? It starts at 0 and goes all the way to 64. The program actually worked. Can you believe it? Okay, so, and you can see the numbers in big text there. Just changing the font size of the console works. Okay, so I've confirmed that works. Now, let me try my Powers of 2 program. Yeah, this is it's weird how there was an extra. Yeah, and I actually have a more updated Powers of 2 program that I changed some things in. This is an old one. This one doesn't have the automatic error detection thing, so that's a little bit weird. But it will still compile, so that's a moot point. I guess I'll keep this one for historical reasons. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into the terminal. I'm going to paste this command in, and let's see what it does. It works. It works flawlessly. See how that works? Oh, that's cool. That is really cool. Yeah, all the way up to 2 to the 32nd power. In fact, just for the sake of showing off, I'm gonna... Oh, man. Okay, so, yeah, I have to stop and take a breath. I'm short of breath today for some reason. I don't know what's up with that. So... Oh, I think it's because I'm talking too fast and forgetting to breathe. Okay, so I'll run this again, and goes all the way up to 2 to the 32nd power. That is so cool. Woo! Okay, so as you see, it works when the path is set. But if I set the path equal to, let's see. Yeah, interesting. So if I set the path equal to 4, which is weird, and then the path equals 4, then I try the command, then it doesn't recognize it. The path controls where your computer looks for the program. So as long as I have this folder set as my path, then here's, yeah, there it is. Then it compiles. And also, I have more than one installation here, and that's cool too. Okay, so there's that one. And then here's another one. There's also something else that can be done. Okay, so this command here, actually, if I did the full thing, would just add this to the path. But as I've found out, it's actually only necessary to have the single folder. For simplicity, I'm going to do it this way. It's a long path name because it's more deep in the file system. But this should work. Yes, it works perfectly. The Powers of 2 program works. Okay, so that's really nice. So now I'm pretty sure I have more than just those 2 installations. Okay, so I have those. Okay, I have MinGW, I have MSys64. Actually, that might be it. Was there anything? Oh yeah, there was Sigwin. Yeah, because see what this thing does. Now this is interesting. There are things in here, in this particular folder, things that I've installed using a package manager within MSys. MSys is really good. I've got libpng, I've got some libsdl stuff. I don't know yet. I haven't learned enough of C++ or the compiler to learn how to compile and link programs that use the SDL library. But nonetheless, I have them installed. I just haven't figured out how to get things linked yet. Okay, so anyway, let me see. There's also Cygwin. Okay. Okay, I have Cygwin and then I have Cygwin 64. So I've got the 32-bit version. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go here and duplicate that line, and then let's see if I set the path to cygwin.bin. Let's see what it does. Okay, so and then the path command shows what the path is, and then we try compiling that program. Let's see if it works. It's slow. Oh, but it does work indeed. Okay, this is really good. So far I've used 3 different installations of the GCC compiler. There's the MinGW. I've got MinGW. Then I've got the MinGW 64 thingy, whatever, something. And then I've got the Cygwin one. And the reason this works is because not only does the bin folder is definitely the most important. It contains all of the standard Unix type tools, but most of those I'm not even using. These are just things that are there, all the DLL files. And see, okay, this one, okay, so this Cygwin 64, okay, so I'm going to try this one next, and okay, I'm going to set the path equal to that, and then try compiling this. Oh, that's weird. Let's see, that's very interesting. Wait a minute, why isn't that one working? Did I get the right folder? C Cygwin 64 bin. Okay, let me see here. Is GCC even in this one? Yeah, I did not see GCC. Okay, that's weird. What if it's in user? Wait, I'm pretty sure there was. Oh, let's see. There's user local bin. That's really, really strange because. Okay, wait. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure this out because I know for sure. Okay, I'm gonna go down to all the way. There's a lot of files in here, so I'm just gonna scroll my way down. See, is there? Okay, yeah. I know that there's another installation here. This is interesting. Okay, let me look at this. Cygwin.bat. Ooh, that opens up another terminal. See, now this one is different. Okay, see, the Cygwin terminal. Oh, I did not have GCC or G++. Okay, so that worked. So apparently I only have 3 installations of the compiler. But anyway, the 3 that I had, the one that was in the Cygwin bin and the MinGW, those actually work. Okay. And so here is, this one is the one I use the most though. So see, if I set the path here equal to this, okay, yeah, I'm gonna set the path equal to that one. And in fact, I'm gonna make a secondary command just like that. And then I'm going to, okay, I'm going to set that path, and then I'm going to, if we see the path is set, and this is the one I'll be using because I only need 1 installation for this. So now I'm going to compile and run that program, runs flawlessly. Now let me show you something else though. If I go to my, I have a special folder. Let's see here. Oh, that's right. I remember how to access it. Okay, so I have a a special folder, my MSys installation. Now, I showed this in a previous video. This here contains the slightly updated version here. So what I'm going to do, because this is where I actually do most of my programming, is in this folder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy those to there, from there. Then I'm going to copy them into this folder just to make sure everything's synchronized. So I have my count, I've got my hello.cpp. Okay, and then it's going to reload. See, it reloads it, and this one shows that it catches an exception if it fails to allocate the memory. So this is the updated one. And then this count one, that's a very good test. And so I'm going to close that file, and then I'm going to copy it to my other thing. Okay, so I just want to make sure that I have a backup. Okay, this is important because in case I accidentally delete my MSys64 installation, I will still have a backup of these 4 files. These are my 4 programs I have. I used to have a lot more, but they were on my Linux computer. I've lost tons and tons of my code from years ago. But I have these 4 programs here, and so I'm going to show you. See, this folder here, this is interesting because what I'm going to do here, if, let's say, hey, I know what to do. If I copy this shortcut from here over to here, then this should work similarly. Okay, so I'm gonna exit out of this one, and then I'm going to come here and see there's no GCC. So all I need to do is I can run the command again, and I will set my path equal to this, and then when I do GCC, okay, no fatal error, no input files. But I have a fix for that. I'm going to simply use it. Okay, now this one, I don't need this window anymore. I'm simply going to go and I'm going to show you basically how this works. So let's go to my powers of 2 program. This is the official one, and I'm going to run this command. Oh yeah, see, on this one, notice that it doesn't, yeah, because I have to enter, if I'm on the Linux system, I have to enter the dot, then the slash, then the A to run the executable, but I don't on this one. Okay, so, see, it absolutely works. Yay, it works! Okay, so then I have my negative power2.cpp. Yes, yeah, that file works. Yeah, see what it does there? It does the negative powers of 2, where you start at 1, you keep dividing. And it's actually clever how it works. I'll just show you the source code really quick here. It keeps track of how many times it's going to loop, and then it determines how many digits it will need based on the number of loops. It's a little bit complicated. If you look at the source code, you might be able to understand it, but basically it adds 5 to the next digit if the digit it's currently on is odd before it gets divided by 2. That's basically how it works. So that was based on an observation of math. Okay, so now I still have some other programs here. Then there's, okay, so there's, okay. So next I'm going to do hello. See, the reason I do it and just have the default name of A is just because that way I only need to change the name of the file that I'm compiling. So the hello world program, and then let's do count. Okay, so there it all is. So basically, the recording of video is extremely valuable because it reminds me how I'm doing things, plus it shows my source code. So what I'm going to do here is I have my 4 programs here. There's the commands that I use. I can use this, or this, one of these commands to set my path, and then I can compile this program that does the positive powers of 2, or this one that does the negative powers of 2, or count, which is very small, very simple, that just counts from 0 to 64, or the classic Hello World program. I've got all of these programs here. They're so amazing. So now I've just about got this down. In fact, hey, I know what to do. This file that all right, yeah, this special file that I made that contains the commands. What I'm going to do, okay, let me go to my programming folder, my C++, my Power 2 folder, and what I'm going to do is I might as well, let's see. Oh wait, oh here it is. Oh, it's right here. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this one into this folder, because this text file, if I ever forget, will be helpful on teaching me how to reset my path to compile stuff. So I can compile any program that I've written that only uses the standard C or C++ libraries, as long as I set my path temporarily. And the path is only set until I type exit or otherwise X out the window. So it's a temporary method, but it's good to do it that way, I've learned, for safety, because if you try to permanently change your path within the Windows settings, you could completely have to buy a new computer or reinstall Windows or something like that, or install Linux, which I recommend Linux, but I love Windows 10 so I can play Minecraft, which I have not done for days because I've been programming instead. And the fact that this, I know this isn't impressive, but when you consider how limited I am with programming knowledge, the fact that I can write the powers of 2 program and all that is, you know, I know basic loops, I know how to display numbers to standard output. So that's pretty much it. So that, anyway, that is how I compile and run my C or C++ programs on Windows 10. It is possible, once you just go and you download and install the compiler that you need. I recommend GCC. There's the MinGW. I think MinGW stands for Minimalist New for Windows. And then there's MSys, which I showed in a previous video. And it provides a Unix-like environment for compiling and running programs. And I like the convenience of that because I have a simple shortcut that just lets me go into the Linux terminal, and I eventually want to learn how to use all the main Unix commands. So that's basically how it works. So I hope this video was helpful to someone if they're trying to get into programming and they're on a Windows computer like the majority of people are. Linux is better for programming, but Windows is better for gaming too. So to have the best of both, to have like a Linux or Unix type system within Windows, that's the best of all. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed.